Hi friends, welcome to my channel Seasonal Sensations. If you like this recipe, please don't forget to subscribe, share with all your friends and families. I have added the ingredients step by step for your clear understanding. Plum cake symbolizes a ritual of Christmas celebration. It is specifically the act of sharing the cake with the family and friends. Here I have come up with the traditional plum cake recipe. The dried fruits are soaked for more than 6 months. I have taken 150 grams of mixed raisins, 100 grams of currants, 200 grams of dried cranberries, 100 grams of dark raisins, 50 grams of prunes. Now I am going to mix all the dried fruits into an airtight container. And finally, I am going to add 1.5 cup of dark rum. Remember that the rum should be very dark, otherwise we cannot get the dark colored plum cakes. Shake the container twice a week so that all the ingredients will be well mixed and soaked. For preparing the caramelized sugar sauce, I have taken half a cup of powdered sugar and a teaspoon of water. Switch on the stove and mix the powdered sugar and the water thoroughly and keep on stirring until we get the exact consistency. After the sugar is melted, switch off the stove and then add half a cup of warm water to the saucepan. Remember that at this time, the saucepan will be very hot. It is better for us to stand in a distance while adding the warm water. It will take up to 5 minutes to get the required dark color and the correct consistency. Look at the caramel sauce which I have prepared. It should be in this consistency. Now I am going to separate the soaked fruits from the rum. Also take half a cup of rum from the soaked fruits. Now I am going to add peels of 1 orange and a lemon. In a saucepan, add caramelized sugar syrup and half cup of rum. Then add half a cup of water and the orange and lemon peels. Mix them well and let them boil for another couple of minutes. Now add 2 tablespoons of apricot jam and half of the soaked fruits. I have preserved another half to use later. I am mixing them for 2 minutes and setting them aside. Now for preparing the cake batter, let's first integrate the dry ingredients. Now take 2 teaspoons of baking powder, half teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda along with 2.5 cup of cake flour. Shift them all together for at least 2 times so that all the dry ingredients will mix equally. It is important to prepare the spice powder. Do not skip this step as this spice powder are the ones which gives us flavor to our cake. Add 1 teaspoon of sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg powder, 4 cloves, 4 cardamoms and 2 small pieces of cinnamon into a mixie jar and grind them into a fine powder. In order to make sure that the soaked fruits are not drowning at the bottom, we need to add 2 to 3 tablespoons of cake flour along with the another half of the soaked fruits, which we have preserved for later purpose. Taken 5 eggs and separated the egg whites and yolks. Beat the egg whites in a high speed so that it becomes fluffy. Also, I am adding 1 teaspoon of powdered sugar 3 times gradually into the egg white mixture. Also, if you have cream of tartar powder, kindly add 1 teaspoon of cream of tartar powder into the mixture. Beat the egg yolks separately. And then add 50 grams of butter along with the egg yolks. Now add 2 teaspoons of vanilla essence. After that, add the spice powder. Now add 1.5 cups of powdered sugar gradually. You can do this into 2 to 3 batches. And finally add the shifted cake flour into the mixture. Now, along with this cake flour, add orange juice 2 to 3 times. Add all the ingredients from the saucepan to the cake batter. Make sure that you are mixing properly. Now add the remaining soaked fruits to the batter. Give them a fine mix. Gently fold the egg whites with the batter, and this time do not over mix so that the foams will be stable. Using 2 separate cake containers and filling them with the batter. Make sure that you are pouring only the half of the container. Let the batter rise and bake equally. Keep the cake pan in the conventional oven and bake it for 30 to 40 minutes. Use a toothpick to check whether the cake is baked properly. If it is not baked properly, make sure that you are baking for another 5 to 10 minutes. Our plum cakes are ready now. Make sure the cakes are cool. Now, let us feed the cake with rum with the help of brush. Try to punch some holes with the help of toothpick so that the rum will enter the cake more easily. I have taken the leftover rum for this process. Make sure that you are repeating this process for twice in a week. Stop this process 3 days before you actually consume this cake. Now the cake is ready to serve. At this season, I wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Stay blessed. Please follow the COVID-19 protocols and enjoy your Christmas. Thank you for watching this video. May God bless you all.